So the stages in Moray and Aberdeenshire, and Barry Johnson, of course, on a big mission here in his attempt to clinch the Scottish Championship on this the sixth round of the series. Of course, he has won each of the previous 5 rounds in the ex-Peter Solberg car. This man from Shildon in Northumberland. And Johnson setting the pace here, but only just, because there's a lot of opposition, including this man having a big lock-up on the opening stage there. And this, of course, is Matthew Wilson up in the top 3. Here is Malcolm Proudlock having a little bit of a spin in the Zilog car. This is probably the fastest Group A car in Britain these days, the old specification car prior to the WRC cars. And the man from Dumfries, who runs the hotel there, has been having an outstanding season, is battling for second place in this championship. Locked in a struggle with Alistair Tuff. Number 3 then, Dave Weston. We saw him do a lot of work in an Escort. Now he's got his Focus, and this Focus has got a left front puncture. And that's not going to help Dave Weston's cause, because on the first 2 stages, he was fastest on the little tarmac stage, but now having a problem. Phil Morrow then. First we see him in Cooper's Park. Phil started the season in spectacular fashion and was lying second in the championship, but then he's had some problems. Of course, he's also contesting the Evo Challenge in the Ankro National Championship. Now here's the man who says he's rusty, Robbie Head. Robbie, of course, more a TV commentator these days. A big spin for Alan Dixon in Cooper's Park in the Sackmaker car. Martin Forrest is co-driving, go on board now with Dixon.
Left 7 in over crest. No gears. Okay, all right. What's happened?
Problems early on for Alan Dixon.
Hey, early bath for us yet again in the Speyside. Broken gear linkage. We're about sort of 3/4 of the way through the stage here. Come out of the corner, went to change gear, and I've just got a box full of neutrals. And it's actually the rod that goes from the gear stick to the gearbox that operates the gears that's sheared. So so that's it. No gears, not going anywhere. So back down the road.
So big disappointment for him. Jimmy Girvan here with Mike Ramsey as co-driver. And, well, he has problem in this hairpin. This is just a little 1-minute stage, effectively here, or 50-second stage for the really quick people. But then out into the excellent Aberdeenshire stages. This cleaner oil and gas backed rally, backed by the local company for the first time. And Girvan again, just losing a little bit of time, sorts it out. Now we go on board with Alistair Tuff and Graham Law. Alistair from Inverness, and has been having an excellent season in the Group N machine, and currently battling for second place in the overall championship standings. I mean, we know that Johnson is going to take it here, but Tuff and Proudlock fighting over second place. And as you can see, a very narrow track here.
120 crest middle. Left 4, don't cut.
With the latest Evo 8 now, Barry Groundwater, Jude Wiley, of course, his co-driver. And Barry, to start the season, had difficulty coming to terms with his car, but now feels, although he had a bit of a half spin there, that he really is appreciating the fine handling of the latest Mitsubishi and all its clever differentials. This car doesn't have any clever differentials at all. Steve Bannister then from Malton in Yorkshire, the potato farmer. And next up, Andy Kelly. Gordon Smith then with his venerable Escort. And now we can go on board with Gordon Smith and Peter Carstairs. Gordon's been running this car for a number of years. And Gordon outside currently the top 20.
There's been a catalogue of disasters. Stalled. It's stalling when we try to go off the line. Had a puncture in the 3rd stage. The jumping out of gears. Now the gear stick's broken. We've got a vice grips fitted on there. Apart from that, it's fine.
Yeah, we actually saw the gear stick break on the onboard camera from AMTV. Next up then, Alistair Thorburn. Thorburn been having a very good season, lying in 5th place in the championship. Number 28, Jimmy Christie. And at 29, Bruce McCombie. This car has done fine service over the years. Now, Alistair McRae used to rally this car when it was brand new, and that must have been some 8 years ago. It was a factory car from the Nissan team. Next up, the MSR prepared car of David Hughes, who also finds that hairpin very difficult. Bruce Harper, his co-driver. David joined the championship late, has been putting in some good performances. The man from Dumfries.
Straight through.
First saw David scoring points on the Scotch, just going past somebody who was off there. Didn't catch who it was. So, David Hughes in the Palmerston Furniture. Here's Riddell in the old Mitsubishi here, running in the top 30, hanging the tail out.
Oh, round, watch car, watch car. Watch him. Oh, go, hairpin right, and shoot.
Yes, indeed. Well, it's Johnson who is in the lead after the first 6 stages. But Matthew Wilson certainly keeping honest, 30 seconds behind. And Weston another 30 seconds behind that. Here is the man in 2nd place then, Matthew Wilson. Former T-car ace, started his motorsport career in racing rather than rallying, because he wasn't old enough to go rallying, always wanted to be a rally driver. And the Eddie Stobart car, trying to pick up those 30 seconds he is behind Barry Johnson. Dave Weston very quickly through the picture. Malcolm Proudlock running in 4th position in the Zilog machine. And Proudlock, as we said, in that battle for 2nd place in the championship. Alistair Tuft then in the TEG prepared car, currently in 8th place overall. Graham Law on the notes.
Into right 9. Hairpin left, it's right round the wheel. Right 9, 40 through water. It's narrow, right 9. Into hairpin left. And left 4. That's it. Beautiful. Left 4 into turn, very tight right 9 on the exit. Push the gates. Lovely, go.
So plenty of encouragement from the co-driver for the Barden back driver. This is George McDonald running in Class 8 specification rather than Group N spec in 10th place. And next up, Harry Groundwater. Well, you heard him say still not completely happy with the handling of the car, feels it's a little tail happy. And Alistair Thorburn going through.
Right 7, 80. Long right 1 and turn right 9.
Yeah, now we're on board with David Hughes and Bruce Harper
100.
in the 33 car.
Good. Left 3 in, 80 up.
And Hughes, the man from Dumfries, had a good run on the Scottish. But let's head off now to the finish. And although Matthew Wilson was fastest on the last 3 stages, it was still Barry Johnson who won by 20 seconds